Hi friends, so this is short practice that you can do in the evening to wind down, get ready for your bed and get a good night's sleep. Of course, you can do it in the middle of the day as well to have a little break from hustle and bustle of life. Evening practices focus on forward fold, on finding gentleness and regulating your nervous system to prepare for good rest. So that's what we're going to do. For that evening practice, you need either a bolster or maybe a big towel or cushion or something to give you a bit of support and rest. But we don't want bricks and blocks because they're a little bit harsh and we want to find gentleness and softness. So we're going to start cross-legged. If you bring the left shin in front of the right shin, bring your bolster in front of you. And of course, if you don't have a bolster, you're bringing something else that could be improvising a bolster. Bring the hands to it, take a nice deep breath in, find the elongation of your spine, and then move a little further forward. Notice your sitting bones on the ground. Maybe close your eyes, relax your shoulders. If this is too much for your hips after a long day, bring the elbows to those cushions, rest your head on your hands, and then take a breath in. As you exhale, allow yourself to become heavy. Your hips become heavy on the ground. Head is heavy. Take a breath in, counting your inhalation for 3. And then exhale to 4 and 5. Lengthening exhale helps us to soften edges of the practice. It also helps us to quiet the mind. So let's take an inhale for 3. Soft exhale to 4. Notice your mind. If it's going crazy, keep bringing it to that breath, to your inhale and exhale. Bring your mind to the point of contact with the mat or whatever you're sitting on. Let's take 2 more breaths in. Complete and deep exhale. If you like exhaling through your mouth, that can feel quite good. Let's take an inhale, raise yourself up. And we're gonna extend the left leg to the side. Bring the bolster, cushion, blanket, whatever you've got on top of your left leg. I'll stretch your left arm, let your hand rest. Turn your right hand, put your right hand to your hip and then rotate the ribcage around. Now, for most of us, this is feeling quite nice already, but if you want more, raise your right arm and focus on your breath. As you're breathing in, gently rise up a little bit. And then as you exhale, hinge over, finding stretch in the side body, but it's so gentle that you can breathe free. Inhaling a little bit, exhaling. You can bring your hand to your right ribs and then take a breath into your own hand, finding a little bit more space. Either look down or look up, whatever feels nice for your body. Next inhalation, come up out of it. Bring the cushions in front of you. You may need to raise it if you fancy, doesn't matter. Take a breath in. And imagine you're going to rest your belly on those elevated cushions or a bolster. Now, if that doesn't happen, no drama. Elbows, rest your head. Not intensity, we are searching for calmness. Breath in. Soft exhale, shoulders relaxed, body relaxed. Letting go of your day, imagine that with each exhalation, you exhaling, letting go of whatever happens, whatever was today. Let's take one more breath there. And then inhale, lift yourself gently up. We're not searching for beautiful forms, we're searching for calm and searching for ease in poses. Let's come to the second side. Bring the bolster into your right leg. Bring the left heel into it. Then right hand, left hand to your hip. Rotate the left ribs around. Take a little moment. See how that feels. draw the belly a little bit in. Take an inhale, raise your left arm. And imagine you may be sitting by the sea, and as you're breathing in, wave is coming in, you're hinging a little deeper. And then as you exhale, that wave is moving away, your hand is moving away from the bolster. Inhaling with your breath, nice and gently. And moving with the breath, letting the body breathe, creating space. Then let's bring the left hand to your left ribs and guide your breath to that left side. We hold tension in intercostal muscles. So let's take a breath in there. Exhale. I'm going to look to my hand on the bolster because it's nicer for me. Maybe even dropping the ear down. Tailoring the practice for you. Inhaling to that left side and then softening down. Inhale, gently rise up. We're going to outstretch both of the legs to the side. Bring the bolster in front of you. And that's why we often get into a struggle, because it's a deep forward fold. So just a little bend in the knees. Reach with your arms forward. You can elevate the bolster or simply bring the elbows again on top. Hug the head. Bring the head to your hands. Take a couple of breaths there. With each exhalation, allowing your head to become slightly heavier. Breathing in to the back of your body, back of the legs. Exhaling completely and slowly. Let's take 2 more breaths. Notice what your legs are doing. Are they turning out? And we're not trying to rectify it in any way. Just being in your own way. 2 more breaths there. Slow inhale. Deep exhale. Then gently inhale, lift yourself up. Cross your legs over. And change the crossing. So if you normally cross your right shin in front, change it. Bring the leg that feels a little bit unusual. Bring the bolster in front of you again. You can slide it a little further forward. Take an inhale, lift and lengthen chest. Exhale, fold. Again, maybe elbows on the bolster. Maybe you're going to be on your fingertips. As long as you can breathe into those tight areas and keep your attention with your breath. 2 more inhalations here. Notice your body breathing. If you like, use your imagination. Picture yourself breathing whole body, belly, rib cage, lower back muscles, tight hip muscles, expanding as we're breathing in. And then as you exhale, you're softening down. Then gently inhale, lift yourself up. And we're going to bring the feet on the bolster, coming to your butterfly pose. Crossing the ankles or bringing feet together. I'm going to cross the ankles just because it's easier and it's nicer for the body. And then gently, gently lie down. You can wiggle a little bit. Notice your hips opening up. Open your arms to the side. Take 3 breaths. If you crossed, let's say your left leg in front of you, take 3 breaths with your left leg in front. Deep exhalation. And then we're going to change the legs after your 3rd breath. Slow exhale. Feel your body surrendering to the mat, your bed, wherever you are practicing. 1 more inhale. And then change the crossing of the legs if you haven't. And let's take 3 breaths on that side. Hips are holding a lot of tension. So let's give them a chance to let go. Breath in, deep exhale. Another inhale. Soft exhalation, allowing yourself to become heavier with each exhale, letting the body loosen the grip. Bones and muscles loosening the grip a little bit, trusting the earth. Now we're going to close the legs together, bring the knees to your chest momentarily, hug them in, and then we're going to bring the bolster underneath your knees, coming to resting position. Now, if your feet are dangling, then of course you can put another cushion underneath. Spread your shoulders and take 3 breaths. Now, if you have a luxury that you can actually go and fall asleep here, maybe put an eye mask, maybe you're just going to switch your favorite yoga nidra or meditation, which I will record for you soon. And then you can simply drift away, allowing your muscles to soften to your bed, your body to relax. But if you have something else to do, and that was only a few minutes break that you allow yourself, try to remain calm, keep your breath going smoothly. And then without disturbing yourself too much, lift yourself up, come up all the way to sitting. Close your eyes for a moment. Just feel your body much calmer. If you've fallen asleep here, sweet dreams.